This is Joy Reid. Go ahead, play Joy Reid here, our favorite MSNBC hack. She, of course, had to bring race into the primaries. Go ahead.
They're voting on race. They're voting on this idea of an invasion of brown people over the border. The idea that they can't get whatever job they want. A black person got it, therefore drive all the blacks out of the colleges, get rid of DEI. That is what they're voting on. They're just voting specifically on racial animus at this stage. It isn't about economics.
No, which is why Trump killed the immigration bill.
Correct.
That's why. Because otherwise he
that
can't
redheaded
run against
bitch.
the other and brown people and people who don't look like him. Like his supporters, his base of supporters, coming across the border and scaring people and killing people or whatever he's threatening out there. I mean, if you look at some of these exit polls, I mean, I live in Virginia.
Is she having a stroke?
Immigration was the number one issue. I mean, again, these could change in Virginia.
Well, Virginia does have a border with West Virginia. Very contested area.
Build the wall. Like, what? I mean, when I was in New Hampshire, people were talking about the northern border as a threat. Because Trump has indoctrinated people with this fear of people who do not look like them being a threat to them.
But as you know, I mean, and every
enough.
every election
the
cycle,
northern border. Do Canadians not look like me?
You know, I will say my mom has told me, so she works for the government.
Don't tell people where. Don't tell people where.
No, I'm not going to tell her where, but she works with like real estate. She used to work with the border.
Right.
She used to.
She used to work with the border. Yeah.
She did tell me that the Canadian border was a lot bigger hassle than the Mexico.
What do you mean a bigger hassle?
Like they were having a lot more problems up there.
Oh yeah, because they left it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will say they were having
because they made an effort
more,
to seal off the Mexican border. Back, I'm sure a couple years ago, Canada was bad. It's still a problem.
So it is a reasonable concern for them.
Yeah, no.
To say that, oh, they shouldn't be concerned about that. It is a reasonable concern for them.
Both borders are a problem. I don't want either of them wide open because guess what? We've pissed a lot of people off throughout the world. Whether we were justified in doing that or not is a conversation for another time. But we've pissed a lot of people off that are willing to do some dirty shit and kill a lot of innocent people to send a message back to our government. So I would like to at least be able to vet the people, to have choke points, and we're not going to be able to stop everyone from coming in illegally. I understand that. But I would like to make it very, very difficult and have choke points where people have to come through, right? Instead of just flowing freely. I would like to have, areas where they can come through and we can at least vet who the hell's coming into our country. I don't think that's unreasonable. I don't think that's racist. I don't think it's discriminatory. I think it's very, very reasonable. I think it's a sense. They love to throw the word common sense around. I think it's very, very sensible. Was Jen Psaki having a stroke there? What the hell was she saying? That ginger-headed bitch. What the hell was she saying? That used to be Biden's press secretary.
He was killing people and...
What the hell is she... That used to be Biden's press secretary. So when she doesn't have a teleprompter in front of her, she doesn't know what the hell to say. Also, Joy Reid, what are you talking about? I have never met anyone who said a black guy got my job, so kick all the blacks out of the colleges. What the hell are they even talking about? I've never met anyone that's even suggested that. Maybe that's anecdotal evidence. Maybe there is this rash of conservative voters that think that. But I'm yet to see it. No, here's the reality. People aren't voting for Trump because they're racist and afraid of immigrants. That's ridiculous. That's not why they're voting for Trump. People are voting for Donald Trump because they got 4 years under Trump and 4 years under Biden. And they can set them side by side and compare that if you cross the COVID year off, where we've already talked about it, blue state governors sabotage the economy. Unprecedented, once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. You cross the COVID year off and you cross this year off that hasn't happened. That's 3 and 3. People compare where they were 3 years of Trump and 3 years of Biden. And it's not even a question when they were better off. Unless they're a war contractor or an oil baron. They were all better under Trump, and that's why they're voting for Trump in the primary. That's why he's winning in the polls.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you can actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.